Hey guys, it's Andre with Georgia Unfiltered. Last month I went out to Buchart's Farm, home of TomorrowWorld 2013, where organizers of what is being called the Olympics of electronic dance music briefed the press about their plans and also talked a little bit about what the thousands who will be in attendance at TomorrowWorld this September will experience. I shot a lot of footage at that media day, some of which you may have already seen in the YouTube video I posted online. What you're about to see now is the cutting room floor.
Daar beginnen. So that's the camping.
This is about the tents. These are the tents that we provided last year because the theme was books. So the tents look like books.
Yeah.
Wow. That's why you camped.
Oh, let's see that.
This is the holy book for us.
If you want, send me an email and I send
the book of wisdom.
Yes, exactly.
Let's see, even you got those pictures like as
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
And then when you see like this partnerships, these are the toilet showers. So you got
strict houses where people can get information.
marketplace with a bakery, and they're baking it there. So you get your fresh baguette in the morning. And you can even get it with your own Tomorrowland newspaper. So you can have your breakfast with your paper and read what's about the thing that you're in.
Every day we have a Tomorrowland today, where we have like a newspaper, like what happened yesterday, what's the lineup for today, what are things people have to know. So we also have a team of 6-7 people writing a newspaper every day.
I personally think this is one of the best examples of the details that we go into. If you get something to drink, we serve it to you with an ice cube. This is what an ice cube looks like. It's a logo and nothing else. So that's the detail that we're working with, and that's what we're aiming for.
So it's y'all got breading all over the place with us.
Yep.
Even though the ice cube, I've never seen a breaded ice cube.
No. So that's what we're trying to bring here.
That's the ice cubes, and then if you just look at like all the food, it's the cups, the plates, it's all Tomorrowland branded. Like the food panels, they made this for us, so it's like Tomorrowland logo, 3D. Sorry.
Okay.
So it's really like a whole lane, very clean, very nice, clear for people that.
The whole concept is integrated. It everything from food till stage, from entrance to the way you're being treated by your stewards and security. It's all in the concept, and we try to offer something special, and not just a festival. So hop on, I'll show you around.
Okay.
As already said, we're doing some dirt work to get the venue better. My question for you is: the dirt work isn't what the venue is. So have a look at it, but it's more about the green side, and we'll make sure everything is in shape.
So this is pretty much the foundation of everything.
Yeah. We're preparing it.
Well, let me ask you this question: do you plan on when you enter into make the turn off of Cedar Road and you enter onto Browns Lake?
Yeah.
Do you guys plan on doing any decorating down that street?
No, because Browns Lake Road will be Backstage Road. That's not for public.
Okay.
We are very keen of our traffic plans, and we keep through the hill. Through whole South Fulton County, we keep separate roads clear from visitors, so everybody from the community can get to their houses and their stores and their shops. So it's really separated.
Are there people that actually live on this property?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some houses over there, but they're just on Browns Lake Road. And we are going to build a temporary bridge from the one side to the other, so people can cross. So this was public area. The road we are now following will be closed for public, and it's just for backstage services. And as far as I know, this used to be a commercial fishing pond where you could pay $1 and catch your fish and take it home. And then it was closed in the 90s. And Carl started to create Buchart's Farm.
One thing I got with the one is
What?
that field. It looks just so picturesque.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I call it Teletubby Land. The child animation series, yeah. And when you drive here when it's night, you really have to adjust your speed because of the lots of wildlife that's crossing your road. That's
Tell
really,
me about it.
yeah,
It's some little wildlife.
beautiful. So this is still no public roads, it's all backstage. What we do for our risk management, we make sure that every area where we have public has a secondary road that we can get to. So for medical services, police, security, fire department and our production. So we can always make sure people can get in and out. I'm going to drive you a bit up to the I-92 in the direction of the bridge to Douglas County. Not all the way, but that shows a bit of the property, the size of it.
Is this still backstage here?
Yes, this road will be backstage. All the fields on the left that you will see now will be parking side.
Okay.
And that's what the commissioner said, that we will create an extra entrance to I-92 to make sure that we can buffer on site. So every visitor will first enter our premises and then will be checked, so there will be no traffic jams on public roads. And for us it's really important to keep the roads clear because we want to involve as less as possible for the local community and to cause less as hassle. So we're working very close with the traffic engineers of South Fulton County and Douglas County.
Is that what it borders Fulton and Douglas counties?
River.
Oh, is that the
Yeah, just the river. And the other side of the river, it's a different county.
Ah. That's not the Chattahoochee, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is. Yep. Side of Atlanta.
I live on the Chattahoochee.
Ah.
On the north side.
That's the cleaner part.
Yeah.
So these are also service roads that we're using, but as you can see here, it just keeps on going. It lasts. It's all property of Carl, and it gives us the possibility to create a lot of space and buffer our visitors on our venue without putting them in traffic jams on public roads.
This is all going to be parking, this whole area?
Yeah, this whole area is going to be parking.
Now, about how many acres is this property in total?
Oh, I know the numbers, but I have to tell you right, and that I have to check with my colleague.
Well, it's going to be a lot of parking. They're going to need a lot of parking.
Yep. What we do, we make sure that we can host 130% of the capacity that we need. So we always have a backup, and we even have a backup outside our venue in case of that the venue is with too much rain or it's too crowded, or that we have a backup facility just outside. It's called the reservoir. It's on the southern part of the venue that we have a capacity for another few thousand cars.
Will they shuttle people there, or is this going to be a complete walk?
People who come by car can walk, and a new thing that we do, what Bruno already explained, is at the camping site. Normally you park, or you camp with your car at your tent. We don't.
Right,
You
right.
park your car, you walk to your tent. So that's different. And we have shuttle lines that will be coming in from downtown Atlanta. Near the airport we have a separate shuttle line, and through Fairburn and this county to pick up people. So we manage to get almost 50% of our visitors with our own transportation system. So we are in control of their movements.
Right. Is there going to be anything that's going to be, handicap accessible?
Yeah, of course. There will be special 8A parking spaces just at the entrance, and we'll have platforms for them where they can be supported too. We've got our support system for them, a whole team that will take care of that. Okay, now we enter here. You will see the pond that we just drove on the other side. There will be a new entrance over there. When you walk through there, you will enter Dreamville. So behind that bush, Dreamville, the camping site will begin.
Okay.
Now, what's the capacity for Dreamville? How many people are you expecting there?
30,000.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
For the entire weekend?
Yeah.
On a daily basis?
So 30 on a daily basis. Yeah. So the fields that you see on the right, they will all be camping site. And this is going to be our service and our emergency road to get quick to every desired place that we want to.
Will they need some type of ticket or credentials or whatever to get into this area here?
We have an accreditation.
Yeah.
We work with RFID wristbands.
Mm-hmm.
The wristbands aren't the one that most of the people know. It's a leather bracelet with a steel badge on it. So it's more like a kind of jewelry that you can wear, and it will give you access to everything that you will want to. You have to pass a gate, and it will grant you or deny you. And it's the same for VIP. It's the same for separate areas for Dreamville.
So there's gonna be some high technology.
Yeah. Here you can see the camping site. It's quite beautiful. It's next to the river. We don't want people to go into the river. We'll look after that, but we're not going to make it a jail. So it's not going to be fenced all the way. No, it's going to be as beautiful as it is now.
I'm sure they could be doing the lawn work.
It takes a month to build. So we start at the beginning of September. And then it takes another 2 weeks for us to take everything away, because everything that we bring in we'll take away afterwards, so nothing stays behind. It's just temporary. And we applied for a variance to build our high constructions. We were granted for that because of the temporariness of the whole situation, and we got the support from the community. There will be access in this water too. People can walk here. There will be bridges, temporary, to make sure boat items are involved. Okay. Here on the right you can see a lot of work going on. This is going to be a venue for a big tent too, with a big VIP area, a VIP deck with a pool in it, where people can have a beautiful day.
A swimming pool?
Yep.
Which is gonna be, they're gonna definitely want.
The guys that are walking around there, that's our main production team, our production leaders. They are right now pointing out everything we do, everything with GPS, so everything they walk around is notarized, and we can look it up afterwards in our database and see what's gonna be done where. I drive around this hill because on that side main stage will be. This hill will be filled with people who will have a look at main stage. Main stage will be the books that you've seen on pictures and movies.
So that actually works out well. I was just noticing that the landscape, the hill slopes down towards the main stage.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got a kind of amphitheater.
Right.
How many stages are there going to be?
9.
9 stages.
This is also backstage. The first year we're not going to use this part. You can notice a lot of stables over there. There will be our production facility where decoration will be hosted and stuff. This is what we're working on to make it as beautiful as the rest. We needed to flatten it out a bit and to make sure that we were in compliance with the water regulations. We were able to do some landscaping, and this is where main stage will be. So at the end of this sand, you can imagine there will be that big stage that you saw, and people will be standing up the whole hill. This has a capacity of more than 35,000 people.
So the stage will be facing us this way?
No, we'll be facing that way. So when you stand up that hill,
Yeah.
you look at the stage.
Oh, so we're kind of like at
Yeah.
the back of the
Yeah,
stage.
yeah, yeah. That's what it's going to be.
Tomorrowland.
Yep. But as it's in a name, we're really aware of our environment, and we try to create a situation that can last for longer than just one time, and that's why we are willing to make these investments, to make it safer, to make it better, to make it a more a safe place for people to come, as well as we are working on how we work with our energy, where we get it from, what we do with our water. We try to produce our water self here, and clean it and give it back to the river if necessary, just to keep a closed system. This is going to be parking too. This is going to be day parking for only day visitors. The other side is just for camping visitors that will stay for 3 or 5 days, and this is for the day visitors. It has a separate entrance all the way up there, and that ends up to Cedar Grove Road.
Is that going to host anything?
Yeah, that's gonna. I'll drive there. It's gonna host I think the most important thing of the whole festival. There will be our artist building. So where we invite them, we host them. That's where management will be, and even more important, that's where event control center will be. Event control center is our vision of controlling our event. We've got security over there. We've got digital signage over there, so we can point people out where they have to go. We've got our own meteorologist over there, the guy who's 24/7 on site and knows exactly what's going on here, not in the region, not in the county, not in the whole state. No, here. That's what it's about. We've got people there who control our own network. We've got a big network rollout over the whole venue because we're depending on data for everything that we do, also for safety. Our camera network will be based there. So it's the combination of all information systems that we can have, and that's what we provide to the government, so they can see what we're working on and how we're working with it. And already now that's for them an eye-opener, and they seem to be quite confident with it, and that's what we set up there. So that's really our control system. People can have the time of their life for 5 days, do whatever they want. We'll keep an eye on them and make sure it's safe. And not only for the people that are here, that's important, but also for the people who stay at home, that know their relatives are in a safe place.
Are they going to have cameras?
Yes,
Around
we have a security system which consists of 30 cameras throughout the whole venue. There are stables.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, a stable.
It's called the Book-Up building. So you can imagine that on this square, the biggest artists in EDM will have their barbecue, will have their drinks, will have their lounge. On top we'll have event control, where we monitor our whole festival. Artist management will be there, event management will be there. And this is the heart of the whole festival, from where we control it.
Is this where it's technology and stuff?
Yeah.
What about press?
Press. In front of here will be a big media compound, where we have all facilities for press.
Okay.
And we keep it close to artists, so we make sure that if there's need for an interview or a discussion, we can set it up. Yeah. There's a separate press department for that.
Will they actually hold, I guess, press conferences to interview some of its talent?
In Belgium, but in Europe, the music is much bigger.
Right, exactly.
And that's we've got 5 live broadcasts during the day, and we've got a full schedule of meetings and interviews that will be held, and that's something to sign up for.
And the event in Belgium, when is it? Is it going to be? Is it going to be going on the same time?
No,
No.
it's the last weekend of July.
Last weekend in July.
And it will be a whole new team than here. So the theme that we had last year in Belgium the book stage, we'll bring it to here, and we'll have a whole new stage in Belgium, what probably will be here next year.
What is the theme? Is there a certain theme for the festival?
For this year in Belgium? Yeah.
Or here in this
It's the Book of Wisdom.
Book of Wisdom?
It's the book stage, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And not every stage is in books, just main stage, but it's the red curve that's going through.
Why do you guys choose the Book of Wisdom?
We always choose a theme, and the Book of Wisdom, when we developed that suited perfectly by what we wanted to tell. With this stage, it's got a big book in front, and the pages can turn, so we can tell the story, and that's what we do. We tell the story of EDM with the different DJs, and that's written there. So it's beautiful. This is going to be a stage 2, built against the forest. It's going to be the harder music style. It's hosted by Q Dance. It's a big hard style music brand.
So each stage will have a different genre.
Yep. EDM is the same as with pop or rock music. You got different streams in it, and the stage will host a different one. We also got a trap music style here. That will be hosted by one stage too. So especially for Atlanta, that's what we bring in local with local DJs, local artists, local performances, local knowledge.
That'd be pretty neat.
So that was a small tour of the venue, and this is again Browns Lake Road where you drive up, and that's only being used for Backstage Road. So this is all backstage for emergency traffic, and we keep it clear all the time.
So they will construct the roads that the people that are coming in will be using.
The roads are already here.
Oh, they are.
If we should have driven up all the way to the road,
Okay.
But they're closed. If you drive around if you drive around the premises, you will see fences that are closed, and we open them, and we make sure the roads are clear and cleaned, and perhaps a bit more widened than we have them now.
So with all these just 2-lane roads, do they think the infrastructure is going to be able to hold the amount of people coming through it?
Yeah. Because what we do, we already take them off the interstates, and that's when we lead them to exactly the route that we want to. We don't give them an address, but we tell them routes you can follow, and there you will be picked up by digital signage, and we can adjust it just the way we like at the moment if necessary. So it's a fully adjustable system.
That's pretty cool. High technology.
With everything, yeah. Our opinion is that we should do anything we can to give our guests, the community, and the people who don't want to be involved the best experience they can have. And if we can use technology for that, we will do.
Well, you guys have a 9-year head start.